Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. In the previous class, actually we started a new chapter that is about a related to magnetism and matter. In this magnetism and matter, see actually we know about a length, magnetic length. It is the shortest distance between the two poles, and the poles are which is located inside the magnet, not exactly at the end, that we can call magnetic length. And another one is geometrical length. Geometrical length in the sense is the total length of the magnet from the end of the magnet, end to end. Therefore magnetic length, or we can say magnetic length, there is a relation is there, that is a magnetic length is equal to 5 by 6 of geometrical length. Like geometrical length or total length is nothing but a magnetic length plus remain part length. And here so we know about a pole strength. Pole strength is nothing but it is an ability to attract or repel of another magnetic pole. We can call as the about a pole strength. Now pole strength is a scalar, and the unit of pole strength is this ampere meter. Now let us will move to the magnetic moment. It is the product of pole strength and its length, that is we can say magnetic moment. You write as capital M is equal to small m into 2n. This is the magnetic moment. In this actually we have some applications, and we know, so suppose the if a magnet is broken into in n number of pieces, so that the each pieces existed dipoles. That's what here in the universe there is no monopoles. Monopoles are not available. Usually monopoles are not available. See, if a magnet is broken into n number of pieces, therefore each piece is existed dipoles. Based on that, first of all I want to say, let us you take a magnet, clear. See, now I want to say this is a north and south, and if the magnet is broken parallel to its length, like it is, see, if it is broken like this, is there any length is changes? No. So now he is asking each piece of magnetic moment, it is broken so that the length is remains the same, so that the each piece length L dash is equal to, you say L. See, initial length of the magnet is L. Now when it is broken as n number of parts, no, therefore its pole strength is becomes m by n, because which is broken as n number of parts, no. Therefore what will happen, the new magnetic moment m dash is equal to small m dash into 2l dash. This is new magnetic moment. M dash will be small m dash is mn, it is a 2l dash is nothing but a 2l. So m dash is equal to small m into 2l by n. So small m into 2l is nothing but a capital M. So m dash is equal to m by n. This is the new magnetic moment. That means if the magnet is broken parallel to its length, its new magnetic moment becomes m by n. Suppose the magnet is broken as 4 pieces parallel to its length, the new magnetic moment will be m by 4. Like it is depends on the number. It is a one situation. Now come to the second application. Again you take a magnet. See, north and south. Here also you write like each pole is exist a dipoles, no. Yes, better you write like north, south. And here if the magnet is broken perpendicular to its length, see, it is to be cut like this, cutting of magnets. So each piece is exist again dipoles, like north, south. You take second north, south, like it is depends number, right? So now length is broken, no? Therefore new length will be 2l by n, whereas the m dash will be remains the same. Its pole strength is remains the same. New magnetic moment will be small m dash into 2l dash. Better you write small m dash is nothing but a m, 2l dash is nothing but a 2l by n. So m dash is equal to, then capital M dash is equal to capital M by n. This is the new magnetic moment. So the magnetic moment, like you can broke or you can cut into any manner. it may be parallel to its length or it may be perpendicular to its length, so that the magnetic moment becomes, it is to be m dash is equal to m by n, that is depends only on the number of pieces, it's not depend on the cutting. If you may cut parallel or you may cut perpendicular, that new magnetic moment will be m by n. It is only depend on the number of pieces only, not it is depend on the like clear. So this is about a new magnetic moments, it is applications of magnetic moment. Let I want to say next one. Here it is, suppose there is a one small problem is there. On the basis of this, I would like to tell you one problem. Here you remember, magnetic moment is, it is always directed from south to north, and as well as the, you say, length also directed from south to north only. Let us, I'll tell you one question. When a thin bar magnet of magnetic moment is capital M. See, there is a one thin bar magnet of magnetic moment is capital M. See, which is bent in the form of a U shape. See, the shape is given as, it is like a one problem. It is bent in the form of a U shape. Thin bar magnet of magnetic moment is capital M, which is bent in the form of a U shape. Then find a new magnetic moment. Is asking for this shape, is asking find a new magnetic moment. Sir, how? How we can? Of course, it is in the parts, 3 parts. No, you can say m by 3 directly. But I'll tell you how to get. See, it is a bent in the form like this. No, therefore you take as this is a one piece, it is another piece, this is the third piece. So according to that, you give as a like a poles, it is a south and it is north. And this piece, what happens? This is an opposite pole is exist, north, south, north. Of course, see, the direction is always directed from south to north, right? South to north. So that you give as south to north, and this is you give as south to north, and it is also give as a south to north, like this. So this is what will happen here. Here it is nothing but it indicates towards a negative y-axis. It is indicates a positive y-axis. So negative y-axis is indicates a minus j cap, plus y-axis is indicates a plus j cap. So the opposites are cancelled because the directions are opposite. No, if directions are opposite, therefore it is to be cancelled. Only we have only one piece is left. No, that is towards a negative x-axis. So you say minus I cap. It's not, it is an, if it is opposite another is there, then we can cancel it opposite to this, so that it is, there is no opposite. No, then you take a directly this new magnetic length 2L dash is equal to, it is 2L by 3, it is minus I cap. So if you take a magnitude this root over 2L by 3 whole square, so 2L dash is equal to, we may get 2L by 3. Now the new magnetic moment is m dash is equal to small m dash into 2L dash. So small m dash is nothing but a m, then capital M is equal to small m into 2L dash will be 2L by 3. So capital M dash is equal to, it is small m into 2L, no? Therefore it is capital M by 3. This is the way we should get a calculation like this. Or else you want to say in terms of magnetic moment, of course it is divided as 3 pieces. No, we can take as the capital M by 3. Suppose in the same manner, I'll give you another one. See, if the magnet is broken into, or it is bent in the form of a like a S shape, thin bar magnet is bent in the form of a S shape like this. The shape of the magnet is given as S. Of course, again here also you give, this is the south, north, and here this opposite is what happens, south, north. This is a south, north, south, north, south, north, right? So that here the direction is always directed from south to north. Yes, it is also south to north, south to north, south to north, and this is will be south to north. Clear, no? So the directions are directed from south to north, south to north, and south to north. Of course, you look at, say, which are in opposite or to be cancelled. Look at, these two are in opposite direction, is cancelled. But we have three are there. This is one, this is one, this is one. So let us write effective length 2L dash is equal to, these are in the same negative y direction, no? So that 2L by 5 minus j cap plus 2L by 5 minus j cap plus it is negative x axis. So 2L by 5 minus I cap. So now you take as the magnitude, this 2 becomes 2 into 2L by 5 minus j cap plus 2L by 5. This is the method to obtain the result. So 2L dash magnitude becomes 4 into 2L by 5 plus 2L by 5. So 2L dash is equal to, it is becomes 5 2L by 5. Clear? It is a square, no? Of course. So it is 2L dash is equal to root 5 into 2L by 5. So now let us rationalize with root 5. So root 5 is becomes 5 into 2L by 5 into root 5. So this cancel, 2L dash is equal to 2L by root 5. Clear? It is about a length is over. What about new magnetic moment? Of course, capital M dash is equal to small m dash into 2L dash. Capital M dash is equal to small m. 2L dash will be 2L by root 5. So it is small m into 2L by root 5. So capital M by root 5. So like this we can take and we can obtain the magnetic moment which are to be given like this. Clear? Is it okay now? So this is related to what we can say magnetic moments applications, suppose, and in this other applications are there related to the magnetic moment. Right, come to the point is, now I want to say let us about again the magnetic moment, resultant magnetic moment we need to find. Suppose if two magnets are given, two bar magnets of magnetic moments m1 and m2. Magnetic moment is a vector, it is, which are joined or which are inclined at an angle theta. Suppose, see, two bar magnets of magnetic moments m1 and m2 which are inclined at a like it is a north south. See, now I am saying about a just an I am giving now this arrow head. This arrow head indicates a north and this indicates a south. If two magnets are joined like this, that means it is a south, it is also south, and north. See, here it is, the bar magnet of magnetic moment is m2, this bar magnet of magnetic moment is m1. If it are joined to be like this, suppose you want to draw a magnet, also you can draw like it is. See what I mean to say, here it is, this arrow it indicates a north and it is indicates a south. It is another magnet which is to be joined like this. So no need to draw every time magnets, better you directly you take like this, because direction is always directed from south to north, no? And they are inclined at an angle theta. Therefore, their resultant magnetic moment capital MR is question mark. So it is a vector, no? So that we can write directly magnetic moment is equal to root over m1 square plus m2 square plus 2m1 m2 cos theta. This is about a resultant magnetic moment which are inclined at an angle theta, and when the like poles are in contact, like poles are kept in contact. When the like poles are kept in contact, suppose I want to say if unlike poles are kept in contact, you say it is a north and it is a south. If this is a south, no, there will be a north is kept in contact like this. Of course, if tail or head and head are joined, therefore the angle is interior. If head and tail is joined, therefore we can say angle is exterior angle we can take. It is a straight line, no? Straight line is represented as a 180. This you say theta dash or theta it is. Then theta dash will be 180 minus theta. Now the magnetic moments are M1 and M2, which are inclined at an angle of theta, and the head and tail is joined. Head and tail is joined at an angle theta. So that when head and tail are joined, therefore the angle is exterior angle we can consider. So according to the properties of angle, exterior angle will be theta dash is equal to 180 minus theta. Now resultant magnetic moment for these two root over, you write as m1 square plus m2 square plus 2 m1 m2 cos theta dash. So mr is equal to root over, it is m1 square plus m2 square plus 2 m1 m2 cos 180 minus theta. So that here mr is equal to root over, it is m1 square plus m2 square plus minus 2 m1 m2 cos theta, because 180 minus theta becomes minus cos theta. Like poles are touching and it is an unlike poles are touching. Therefore, their resultant magnetic moments will be like this. We can say the resultant magnetic moments which are to be given like this. It is a very important, we should remember, related to the resultant magnetic moments which are inclined at an angle theta like this. So here you remember, if any magnet, so the magnets are kept in contact. Suppose I will show you another one also. If two magnets, suppose I want to say like this, like in the same way. Next one application. So there is a two magnets which are joined like this. This means it is a south, it is a north, south. That it is unlike poles are in contact, right? And which are in opposite direction. When they are in opposite direction, angle will be what happens? It is 180, right? So resultant magnetic moment is root over m1 square plus m2 square plus 2 m1 m2 cos 180. So cos 180 will be what happens? Minus 1, no? m1 square plus m2 square minus 2 m1 m2. So here it is root over m1 plus m2 whole square, or it is m1 minus m2 whole square, because a square plus b square minus 2ab, no? Then resultant magnetic moment will be m1 minus m2, like it is. So when the opposite poles are in opposite to each other, or we can say like poles are in contact. Suppose I want to say same relation. If I keep a magnets are like this, two magnets kept like this, north, south. So here it is north, south. So this is directed and it is directed. Of course, these are in opposite direction. No? Therefore, theta again it is 180 only. The resultant is same. Resultant is same, and you remember these are the very important. Suppose if two magnets which are kept in contact, but now the direction is in the same, that is you say like it is one magnet and it is another magnet. So this is south, north, north. What will be the angle now? 0. So resultant magnetic moment is equal to root over m1 square plus m2 square plus 2 m1 m2 cos 0. So that here resultant magnetic moment is equal to m1 square plus m2 square plus 2 m1 m2. So resultant will be root over m1 plus m2 whole square. So this is becomes maximum. Clear? So it is about when two magnets are kept in contact. Not only that, we can also take another diagram. If two magnets which are kept like this, south north, yes, south north, you say these are in the same direction, theta 0, because the direction is it is outward. No, we can say like this. Not only this, if other one also tell you, if the magnets are in perpendicular to each other, or in a T shape. I'll show you the magnets. For that also we need to find a resultant magnetic moment. See, if two magnets are kept in a right angle or in T shape or in the plus, look at, if two magnets which are kept like this, north, south, north, south, of course it is right outward it is, and it is also outward. Here it is theta is 90. Suppose if two magnets are kept in like this, 90, here also what happens, theta is 90. So not only that, you say in a T shape like it is. See, T shape also what happens, M1, M2, M1, M2, M1, M2. For these all combinations 90. Resultant will be what happens, plus M2 square plus 2M1 M2, you write cos theta. Theta will be 90, therefore root over M1 square plus M2 square. So these are the applications related to resultant magnetic moment. If the magnets are kept in a contact in a different shapes, therefore there will be a resultant magnetic moment is, it is Mr is equal to root over M1 square plus M2 square root over M1 square plus M2 square. So this is about a magnetic moment as well as the resultant magnetic moments which are kept in a different manners, like different angles, so that resultant magnetic moments are to be like this. So that it is today's class, and we'll see in the next class continuation. Again we have some applications on the basis of magnetic moment. So thank you very much. We'll see in the next class.